Wonderful day. It is June 30th, 2025, and we have the last day of June, and a lot of what you were worried about on Friday has also disappeared as well. So if you remember, we were hitting all-time highs, everybody was feeling good, and then out of nowhere, you heard from Donald Trump that the Canada talks were not going well. Well, over the weekend, we found out it led to a positive negotiation. It's a little bit later than expected. I think it's like late July is where they're putting it on the table, but essentially, you no longer have a worry about Canada. Everybody's getting ready now with the big tech. You do got jobs data, and it is America Week, baby. Happy 4th of July. It is a short week as well, so should be very interesting. But again, you are going to open up at another historic record level for mankind. So, Chattadonia, I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you're ready to go. But good morning. How are you? What up, Tam? Sin City, Richard does dystopian Farmer Jim, baby. Good morning. Hey, said Diddy. I said Diddy? I did not mean to say Diddy. I read it like Diddy. Okay, Tyree. Good morning. Don't Nacho. Oh, good day, Star. Josh Jacobs. Lucky Soldier. Z-Rock. Good morning. Christian. El Chaparro. Diaz. Mike. The Force. Good morning. BDV. J. Samuels. Jacora. JJ Allen, good morning. Mick Martin, Alex Enzo, holy cow. Oh, amen. Kurt McGirt, Chris Saida, Snailblazer, Roger, Kraus, Sticky, Miguel. Good morning, Chattadonia. Oh, my goodness. What up, JoJo? What up, WC? What up, Ion? Oh, my goodness. So, Chattadonia, I hope you're feeling blessed. I hope you're right. Man, welcome. It's not even July yet, so today is the last day of June. But then we start second half, baby. But here's Josh AI with the news. Good morning. Top overnight news, trade tariffs. Trump says he doesn't think he'll need to extend trade talk deadline beyond 9 July. Bloomberg, Axios. Trump administration's trade deals set to fall short of sweeping agreements initially touted. Bloomberg. Canada withdraws digital services tax to restart trade talks with the U.S. regarding tech companies. Axios, Bloomberg. U.S. plans for Trump to visit China later this year with a CEO delegation. Nikkei. Trump takes issue with lopsided automobile trade between U.S. and Japan. Bloomberg. Trump's trade deal with India faces delays despite progress, complicating negotiations ahead of next week's deadline. Politico. EU lawmakers warn Commission not to weaken digital rules in U.S. trade talks. FT. China's export controls threaten broader supply chain disruptions beyond officially identified products, impacting trade deals. FT. China advancing technology independently of U.S. semiconductors, focusing on self-reliance and local resources. Bloomberg. Temu and Shine's user growth in the U.S. has declined sharply due to Trump's tariffs and tax changes affecting Chinese goods. FT. European industrial groups seek rare earths ecosystem in France to reduce dependence on China. FT. UK-US trade deal takes effect, cuts car tariffs, but steel dispute remains. Reuters, Bloomberg. Trump's tariff policies and low river levels cause Europe's worst supply chain congestion since COVID. FT. South Korea seeks to extend trade negotiations with U.S. beyond 9 July deadline for tariff exemptions on autos and steel. Bloomberg. Economy. Economists warn Trump's fiscal policies and Fed attacks may harm U.S. status as investment haven. FT. China's manufacturing activity shrinks for third month in June, but new orders show improvement. Bloomberg. Reuters. Japan industrial production rebounds by less than expected, continuing recent softness. Bloomberg. Reuters. Japanese households face rising living costs with a 5-fold increase in food price hikes expected. Reuters. Japan PM Ishiba calls for speedy measures to address inflation pressures while protecting social services. Bloomberg. German retail sales dip in May amid broader fiscal transformation, dampening hopes for strong growth in Q2. Reuters. Inflation decreased in 3 key German states in June, indicating potential easing of national inflation rates. Reuters. Eurozone business lending growth stalled amid trade uncertainty despite ECB rate cuts. Reuters. UK business confidence hits 9-year high despite tariff uncertainty. Bloomberg. Reuters. Markets. Traders betting on U.S. stock market gains, particularly in Nvidia and other momentum stocks amid bullish options activity. Bloomberg. U.S. stocks are at record highs as optimism grows, with the S&P 500 rebounding over 8% since Trump's tariff announcement. Link. U.S. bond traders are poised for further gains after a strong first half, with Thursday's jobs report as a key factor. Bloomberg. Goldman Sachs says U.S. profit margins will be tested in the upcoming earnings season due to Trump's trade war. Bloomberg. JP Morgan warns U.S. job market slowdown will pressure stocks, overshadowing potential benefits from Fed rate cuts. Bloomberg. Investors shift to Europe as Trump's tariff threats undermine U.S. appeal. Reuters. Bloomberg. But confidence in Europe tested. FT. Hedge funds rapidly sold energy stocks last week, the fastest pace since September 2024, amid falling oil prices. Reuters. Private company takeovers fueled M&A activity in early 2025, with global deal value rising to $1.08. Bloomberg. Reuters. Hedge funds are entering private credit markets, with firms launching new funds and strategies. FT. Washington. Senate advances Trump's tax cut and spending bill, setting up potential approval vote soon. Link. Reuters. Politico. Senate Majority Leader Thune races to meet Trump's 4-June deadline for tax and spending bill amid GOP opposition. FT. Bloomberg. Senate Republicans reinstated significant Medicaid cuts in Trump's economic bill, risking alienation of key senators. Bloomberg. Senate GOP faces potential conflict over farm bill amid mega bill debate, with $67 billion at stake. Politico. Trump's bill projected to add $3.03 to national debt over the next decade. Axios. New York Times. Elon Musk criticizes Trump's bill as insane, warning it could destroy millions of jobs. The Hill. Republicans advance controversial accounting tactic for mega bill facing Democratic objections over budgetary practices. Politico. Senate poised to approve provision limiting state regulation of AI, benefiting tech companies. Bloomberg. Geopolitics. UN inspector warns Iran may resume fuel enrichment within months, contradicting Trump's claims of disarmament. NY Times. Trump claims to have found a buyer for TikTok, revealing identities in 2 weeks. FT. Axios. Poll shows LDP gaining traction 3 weeks before Japan upper house election. Nikkei. Yeah, and then the TikTok thing. Oracle came out this morning, literally like 30 minutes ago, and they were like, we have a big client for $30 billion in full year 28, and then they said they're going to come out with another announcement. So, yeah, we got a little bit of that, but Chattadonia, there's more, my friends. Good morning. Happy Monday. S&P futures there by 0.4 follows a Friday session where the S&P and NASDAQ set all-time highs, while capping a week of stronger performance. European markets generally lower after a mixed Asian session. Treasuries firmer with some curve flattening. Dollar down by 0.2. Gold is up by 0.2. Bitcoin up by 0.6. And WTI is down by 0.4. Couple of themes in the narrative today on trade. U.S. talks with Canada may be back after PM Carney said yesterday that the country's digital tax services would be rescinded. Recall Trump abruptly announced on Friday afternoon that he suspended negotiations due to the tax. More headlines this weekend supporting the idea that EU and US may reach deal before July 9th reciprocal deadline. At the same time, Beijing warned it could retaliate if it believes that the US trade deals with other countries come at China's expense. Also, a lot of headlines this weekend about the big beautiful bill, which cleared a procedural hurdle in Senate. Passage in that chamber could come as soon as today. House vote possible by Wednesday, though final passage remains unclear given objections from multiple GOP representatives. Also, no real surprise, banks passed this year's stress test. Reports out Friday post-close. Fed said large banks remain well capitalized and resilient. Fairly light on the calendar. Chicago PMI, Dallas Fed manufacturing, only economic releases. A bit of Fed speak coming with Atlanta Fed Bostic and Chicago Goolsby on the calendar. Attention largely pulled ahead this week with June non-farm payroll report out on Thursday. Market closed on Friday. Consensus looking for a gradual slowing to 115 from May's 139. ISM manufacturing and service reports also on the calendar for Tuesday and Thursday. Main event for Fed speak will be Powell's appearance on Tuesday at 9:30 at the annual Sintra conference in Portugal. Well, I didn't know that. We have Powell tomorrow. Well, making the rounds. Not bad, not bad. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some plays. The headline's not bad, but we went from, oh my God, freak out about Canada to a new all-time high again. So, couple pre-market movers. HPE, they're up by 14. Hewlett-Packard and Juniper reach agreement with Department of Justice. Juniper is up by 8.4. Hewlett-Packard reach agreement. First Solar is up 8.2. New version of U.S. budget bill advanced through Senate. Palantir is up by 4. Bounce after late Friday decline. Partner with Accenture. Myrna is up by 4.4. Phase 3 result. Seasonal influenza vaccine. RKLB is up by 4.2. Launched 68th Electron rocket. Goldman up 3.5. All banks passed stress test. Oracle is up by 2, Stifle upgrade, and then contract announcements not showing up there. Wells Fargo, stress test, Jefferies, Disney 1.7, KKR 1.7, Piper Sandler initiates overweight, GEV in early stages of evaluating sale. Sale is up by 1.5, Cantor initiates overweight. Bank of America up 1.3 on stress test, Capital One up 1.3 on stress test. Where is my pictures? Hyatt is up by 1.3 to sell Playa's owned real estate portfolio to Tortuga for $2 billion. Bloom Energy up 14, new version of budget bill. GMS is up by 11 to be acquired by Home Depot for 11 a share. Run is up by 8.1, new version of budget bill through Senate. Rely up 3.4, 550 revolving credit facility. FLNC up on budget bill. Planet Labs up 2.8, Goldman assumes neutral. Katos up 2.5, Goldman assumes buy. KLTO is up by 38, preparing trials of KLTO 202. NFE is up by 14, delayed 10Q. VOR is up 9.4, HC Wainwright upgrade. FCell up 4.7, new version of U.S. budget bill. PTNM is up by 4, RERE 3.7, 50 million buyback, trading lower. NEE down by 5 on new version of budget bill. FTV down 3.1, completes previously announced Reliance spinoff. ZS down 3, proposed offering of 1.5 billion convertible senior notes. TEM down 2.4, convertible note offering. NXT down by 11, new version of budget bill through Senate. CNR down 3.1, updates on ongoing efforts to resume longwall operations at Lear South. LZMH down 2.9, Enphase down 2.3, new version of budget bill. ALV down 1.9, CFO Frederick Weston steps down. INMB down 59, results of phase 2 mindful evaluating X-Pro. UNCY down 20, CRL from FDA. SHLS down 12, new version of the budget bill. Trox down 9, BMO downgrade, and ARRY down 5.5, new version of the budget bill. Val Habibi. So Chad, that's all your headlines. Beautiful, bright and early. Again, I do think, Friday you got a little bit more volatility with that Canada stuff. And then now, again, they're all caving. So you've done this before, but remember the Section 899 too. We were just talking about that. And then a lot of people caved on the corporate taxes. You had a little bit of a spat there with Canada, but yeah, now that's been resolved. And here we are. So it is still the end of June. One more day, my friends. But other than that, Chad, if you have any questions, now would be your moment. So we only got about, 17 minutes till the bell. So if anything, this is the moment. We'll go over plays in a little. I do have a couple I'm going to be watching, but did you guys notice something? So I don't know. There's something you should have noticed. There's something you should have noticed today. So we did hear about the bill. Unfortunately, we're going to probably get more negotiations, and it looks like it is going to probably go through. But did you guys notice a set of plays for now? So right off the bat, it is solar plays. There's been a couple of solar losers, and then there's a couple of solar winners. So essentially, it seems like they're changing who's going to be getting what of the solar money. If you guys recall, when the bill was first announced, there's a lot of rescinding of the money from the prior administration. So if they are going to allow some of that to stay in there, a lot of them have ran up. Yeah, everything from First Solar to Sunrun. There was a couple of other ones that went down, but I think that one's related to the bill. That's a new development. That's surprising. And then here's Oracle. So what Oracle said, they released statement. This was at 5:33 from CEO on updating start of full year 26 and recent contract signing. So she plans to meet with other colleagues today, the CEO. She will say Oracle is off to a strong start in full year 26. Multi-cloud database revenues continue to grow at 100%, and we have signed multiple large cloud service agreements, one that is expected to contribute more than $30 billion in annual revenue starting in full year 28. So I think that's TikTok, but that's why. So Donald Trump started talking TikTok, and then, the stock was down this morning. It was actually just chilling, and then that headline came in, and now it's up by 7%. Ta-da! So yeah, we got 10 minutes though, Chad. So if you have any questions, now is your point to ask them, and then we will get into the pledge in a little. I probably am going to have to go to the restroom soon. But good morning. How you feeling, Chad? How was your weekend? Did you guys have a good weekend? I feel great. I feel rested. I'm excited. We got an inspection today. Oh, yeah, we got some more. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to summer. Oh, dude, it sucks. Bro, it feels like summer. In San Diego, bro, there's tourists everywhere. Everywhere. It's disgusting. Bro, anywhere you go, they all got matching t-shirts. That's what I noticed. Me and my girl, we couldn't escape it. Everywhere we went, there's a group of like 7 mother effers all wearing the same neon orange, yellow, or green t-shirt. And they all just like, bro, I'm not like, listen, I love y'all. Come to San Diego. I want you to see my beautiful hometown. You know what I'm saying? But damn, there's a lot of traffic and they everywhere, bro. I couldn't escape. Dude, it was tripping me out. So yeah, but other than that, it was good, man. It was good, bro. Yeah, the schools, all of it. So enjoy your summer, bro. It's fully, that there's like hella tourists everywhere, and y'all about to really sit in front of this screen and then get pissed off about it not moving because it's a computer. So you better go enjoy your summer, Chad, okay? I'm telling you right now, because I went outside, bro. It was just hella different, and they out there, bro. It's fully summer. It feels like summer of high school. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like they out. I don't know. I went and just like everyone's out. I'm like, why is everybody outside? They're like, it's summer. I'm like, what? That's not. Am I going to add to the trade alert soon? I mean, at this point, I would just be patient. At this point, we need a compound first. Okay? I think that's fair. So maybe once we close on a cult compound, then we could talk about stream alerts. Then we could talk about everything. Until then, I got one goal, and it involves owning chickens and cows. I talked to a rancher, okay, and homeboy gave me a great idea. We're gonna get one of our wagyus. We can make our own wagyu cow, Chad, and then for every holiday, we'll have our own special cut. We'll have our own Chad guy. No, man, it's a lot. Anyways, any other stock questions? Otherwise, I'm gonna keep telling you about my weekend. I don't know if you guys want to hear that. So, what up, City? Oh, good morning. Oh, I'm breaking out a new horn. Oh, that one's fresh. You heard it? I heard it. Oh yeah. You got the cattle hookup? I just want one wagyu, bro. That's it. I'll let you guys get in on it. We'll have one Chad cow every like year or two, and we will raise a special cow for our dinners, for like our meals. You know what I'm saying? Because we have Chad's Giving, we have Christmas, So I don't know. I never really thought about it like that till homeboy put me on. I don't know about XRP rumors. I have heard a lot of people, but at this point, I would say the biggest rumor in crypto is just all regarding stable coins, and whatever we get there, that's probably going to be our next setup until that. So if XRP, gets involved in the Genius Act, and I think it is, and it gets involved in all that stablecoin stuff, then yeah. But for now, that's kind of the latest update that we're waiting at. Any dividend stock at a discount? Pepsi. UPS, Target, Pfizer came up a little bit, but once we start turning the corner on healthcare and biotechs, I actually think some of those can be very, very fire. Pfizer is looking very good. I like Nike. That one unfortunately went up 17% on Friday, so that was another one on our list. And that's the thing. I brought this up on the watch list. If you guys missed it, please, bro. I was explaining this to my mother yesterday, and then my mom just I could see it. She didn't understand it because my mom doesn't understand how companies make up, the stock market. My mom doesn't understand indexing, which again, she's very foreign. So I get it, but I hope you guys get this, okay? Right here, I was trying to explain to my mom how every other breakout in the last 30 years, every time stocks would become this expensive, I was saying how there's you had multiple opportunities. There was a lot of other stocks that were hitting all-time highs alongside the broader market, but this time there's only 22 stocks. Do you guys realize that? That's crazy. This is the narrowest rally you have had in over 35 years or something like that. So that means and look at our long term, we have most of these names, but essentially there is only 22 stocks that are hitting new all-time highs. So yeah, it's pretty crazy if you really think about it. Again, 2024, that was a narrow rally, and that's still at 67. Again, prior to 2020 and pandemic, you would have 5 times the amount of stocks that were up. Again, you'd have 97, 82, 1998, right before the tech bubble, it was a little bit narrow, but at the same time, that narrow was still 3 times larger than what you were dealing with today. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of opportunity, and there's a lot of good names out there. You know what I'm saying? So very, very good. You need to reach out for clarity. It depends what it is. I mean, if it's a social issue, I don't think it'd be worth it. But if it's related to real estate or something like that, I could definitely help. So tradingfraternity@gmail.com. But I'm going to check it after the bell. I do not look at my email during the day. It's had a good effect because people would harass me on my email. So now I have an AI. I need to show you guys. I'll make a tutorial too. If you guys are getting ever harassed, you could have AI. It could learn stuff, and it could learn to block certain things if you're into that. But that's why I can't look during the day. Afterwards, though, we'll be good. We will be good. And actually, Chad, let's get it out of the way, baby. We might as well, because I love it. I love it. And I hope you guys have a good week, okay? It is a holiday. It's a beautiful holiday. It's my second birthday. And it means a lot. Oh, man. So, Chattadonia, I hope you realize what we do here at The Cult. Before we chase the dollar, before we try to enrich ourselves, we must pay homage to a very special group of people that has made a sacrifice that most of us never have and ever will. And I am talking about the veterans of the United States of America. So on behalf of The Cult, the people here, the people not here, I want to give a huge special shout out. Active servicemen, past service, anybody who has served this nation, even the families, for real. Thank you for everything you have given. And if anybody should be owning a part of this country and taking advantage of financial markets, it should be you guys. So I really hope we could help you guys with all of that. But at the very least, even for the sake of the culture, I just want you guys to know you're loved and appreciated. And I hope y'all know it's one of the most honorable things out there. And every single one of you who have served, it does not go unnoticed. Every single day we are living in the glory and blessings that all of you have fought for. So everybody who has served, the families, for real, God bless you and thank you. And I hope all of you who have not served, I truly hope you could show this love and appreciation. I really hope that this goes beyond the internet. We've done this for a while, but come on, man, bring this out into real life. And I've read that bill, and I'm gonna say it again. $6 billion is the price of a submarine, and that's how much it would cost to make sure there was no homeless veterans. And then you could throw that in the bill every 4 years and make them approve that as well. But at the end of the day, I think we need to honor our soldiers, both with resources, but also in spirit. And that starts with all of you guys by making sure that they are honored, the culture, and bringing that love. So veterans, thank you for everything. Thank you for your families and the sacrifice as well. God bless every single one of you. And big shout out to anybody else giving back to their local communities. Doctors, nurses, teachers, firefighters, police officers, the janitors, the coaches, the garbage men, anybody making their community run. God bless you and thank you, baby. But ladies and gentlemen, please rise up. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, baby. Son of the judge! Oh, it's game time, baby. Oh, no. Let's go. Oh, Chadadonia. Oh, man, what timing. Perfect timing. Are you ready? Y'all ready for Monday? You're kidding me. It's good to be back, Chadadonia. You're blessed, okay? You're blessed. Let's go. I told you I wanted... Did I say last night I wanted to wake up crazy? Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake here. You got 4 minutes. Bro, when we start that next video, y'all better go crazy. You know what I'm saying, bro? You better wake up. It's so, oh, you want me to see all the tourists and not have fun? No, stop it. Ah! Oh, shit. I got rid of the video. I can't see the video. I'm flying blind. Ah. Okay, Chad. We got to go to Gen Pop. I'll see you there. Either way, though, you guys are all here already, so it's good. You know, we didn't... Oh, where is the Pledge of Allegiance? Okay, there it is. All right, I love you. God bless America. Thank you to the veterans. What the heck is that? Oh, man, it didn't copy the full fucking link? You see that in the chat? It didn't even give me the whole link, bro. What the fuck am I going to do with half of the link, YouTube? Why would the computer even copy not half of the link? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I going to do with the ending part, dog? Like, there you go. See? There's the rest of it. All right, dog. We got 3 minutes. I'm going to see you there. Good morning, baby. Let's get it. Shout out to the long term. Shout out to the veterans, baby. Veterans. We going to make some veteran homeowners this year, right? Amen? Amen, baby. I'll see you there. God bless you. God bless America. And peace.